Hey there. Happy Friday, everybody. For me, today has been a very lazy Friday. I have not done much of anything. I never even went out today that I recall. No, I didn't. I didn't go anywhere. That's right. I stayed home all day. I was so tired. Because if you happen to watch last night's video, I was talking about how I was planning on making an ASMR video and how difficult it is because of the noise and everything, and how it can take me hours just to make a very short video. Well, that's what happened last night. I made my video and it took me hours, and by the time I cut out all of this crap that couldn't be in my video, it was less than 15 minutes. So hang on one second. Let me grab this baby. Here's Poppy. Poppy says, hi. Hello, hello. I'm ready to roll now. Okay. Yeah, he was part of the reason last night, him and Oscar. Good Lord. They just like turned on flash mode or something. I mean, it was like they went into hyper speed last night. As soon as I started getting going on my video, they were running through the cat tunnel, running from room to room, which is basically not room to room, but they were running around. I don't really have more than one room. I have like 1.5 rooms. And it was just madness in here, complete madness. And the traffic just would not stop last night, and the dogs and everything. It was exactly like I described in last night's video, which made it just nearly impossible. And so it was extremely late by the time I got to bed. And so today I have just been absolutely zonked out, tired. I even lay down for a little short nap this afternoon, and I still feel really tired. And that's why I look like I do, because I just don't care today. And if you hear that, that's Poppy in the litter box scratching around. That was going on last night too. Oh Lord. But yeah, today, since I didn't go anywhere, I ordered myself a chicken sandwich from that place that I order food from. Their idea of a chicken sandwich is kind of like a chicken salad sandwich. So, but it was good. I just think that they overdo it with the onions. I don't know what it is, but I swear it's almost like they put an entire onion in that one sandwich. Like little chopped up bits of onion, so it's not as easy to like pull them out so you don't have as much. They're all kind of mixed in with everything else. And I mean, that thing is just so full of onions, it's unreal. I think I'm gonna have to like go up there one of these days and ask them, do you make these when we order them? Because if so, I want to order it without the onions. I mean, I would just rather just eliminate it altogether, because it's just insane how many onions they put in that. But it was good. I mean, other than that, it was good. And I had made myself some French fries because I've got fries in my freezer. So I figured I'll just make my own fries instead of buying some. And so I did that, and I'm telling you, that was about the extent of activity that I did today. I mean, I did wash my dishes and everything, but I have just not had any energy at all. I have just been totally worn out, and which is fine. I mean, every now and then I think it's good for us to just take a day where we don't do much. I mean, like Linda, for instance, ASMR, Scottish ASMR Blueberry. She takes Sunday. She said Sunday is her day that she just lays in bed all day and watches videos or movies or whatever. And she just lays around and doesn't do anything. She just enjoys being lazy and resting on Sunday. And I think that's a wonderful idea. I really do, because I think there are times that we should take the time just to chill out, not put pressure on ourselves to do a bunch of stuff. I mean, pick a day where you don't have important things that you need to do and just chill out for a while and don't put pressure on yourself to do anything that's, too tiring or, having to exert yourself too much. Like today, I did not make myself do my little 7-minute workout. I've been keeping up with that, which I'm really proud of myself for. Um, but I didn't force myself to do it today because I just did not have the energy. And honestly, I kind of don't feel that good today, which could just be the tiredness. I just kind of feel a little, ugh. My stomach's been a little kind of weird, and those onions probably didn't help. Oh, and an update on the toilet. It's not fixed. No, I got it this morning and I walked in there and I'm like, gee, there's an awful lot of like purplish blue stuff all over the bathroom floor, which is the toilet drop that I put in yesterday because I like to put those in. Because here it's like you just cannot clean the toilet no matter how much you scrub it and everything. There's like all this buildup stuff that was in the toilet before I ever even moved in here. It's been building up over time. I don't know if it's rust or what, but I've bought products to try to clean it out. I've done all kinds of stuff to try to get rid of it, and I just cannot. So I use those toilet drops, and so it's got this like purpley blue color to it. And it was all over the wall part, like on the floor up against the wall. So it just is constantly just leaking. So now that I've seen that, I've got to make sure I keep that bathroom door closed because I don't want Poppy or Oscar to go in there, maybe walk on it and then lick their paws. And, I don't know. That stuff could be deadly. I don't know what kind of chemicals are in it or anything, so I don't want them to go in there and get it on them or try to drink it or something. So yeah, that's fabulous. After, 2 months of waiting for the toilet to be fixed, I was hoping it was, but I wasn't 100% convinced yesterday. And now I see why, because it's not. Oh well, I have a feeling that I'm probably going to have to watch some YouTube videos. I said that before and I never did. But I think at this point I may need to watch some like do-it-yourself repair videos or something, watch some and try to figure out how I can fix it myself. Because, I really didn't have confidence in the guy that showed up. Because he actually, I've encountered this guy before. When I first moved in, the first day that I moved into this house, I went in to go take a shower and I turned on the water and there was barely any water coming out at all. It was like a drip. So I let the landlady know, I'm like, the shower, the water's not coming out. Well, she got her son to come over and he like took a look and he couldn't figure out what the problem was either. So he called a plumber. Well, it was this guy. And I was like, oh God. The minute the guy came, I thought, this is not good. He came staggering up, all drunk off his ass. His eyes were all glazed over. He could barely stand up. And he's in there looking around at the shower head and, poking at it and stuff. Oh, God. So when I saw it was him that showed up yesterday, I thought, oh, God. I thought, this is not very good. This is probably not going to work out. But I tried to have some faith that, he didn't stagger in yesterday. At least he didn't appear to be completely drunk. He kind of looked like he might be tipsy, but he didn't look totally drunk. So I thought, well, yeah, you never know. It's like that, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's pretty much the way it is here when it comes to repair people. You just never know what you're going to get. Just like that first guy that came to look at the ceiling that collapsed. My ceiling had collapsed in the front room, or the front area of the house. And she gets this guy, and he comes in, and I mean, he was drunk. He was totally drunk. He was standing there kind of swaying and weaving a little bit. He was just like staring at the ceiling and like had this kind of like look like, yep, the ceiling fell all right, it's gone. And that's all he did. He just kind of looked around, was like, yeah. And then he was like talking to my landlady in Thai, so I'm like, I don't know what he was saying, but anyway, as soon as he left, she was like, I'm going to keep looking. And luckily the next people that she got to come look actually knew what they were doing, and they actually came in and measured and did all this stuff, really like assess the situation to fix the problem. But yeah, so you really never know. You could just end up with, it's a crapshoot. Just, you don't know at all what's going to happen. But I don't know. It's an experience. It really is. It's not like in America where you call a company, and if you have problems, you can like complain to the company. It's not like that where I live, and I mean, there's probably big companies and stuff in the bigger cities and everything. But living in this small town, most of these people, they're just regular people that don't really, they haven't like gone to school for a lot of this stuff. They've just kind of learned over time how to fix things or something. And so, they just kind of call themselves a plumber or whatever. So, are you a kitty? Are you a kitty kitty? Poppy. He is so precious, y'all. I swear. I just cannot get over how lovable he is. I mean, he is a maniac. Don't get me wrong. This child, when he is in full gear, watch out. When he gets wound up, he is just, I mean, he is like a little streak of lightning. Seriously, I should have called him lightning instead of lightning out there. He is all over this place so fast. It is insane. I wish I had his energy. I really do. Because he is just full of it. But he and Oscar this morning, they were playing like crazy, both of them. They were both running around all over the place, wrestling with each other, having a blast together. But whenever he's tired, he comes up to me, and he, like if I'm sitting in my chair over there, he'll come up and he'll be like, and I'll pick him up, and he wants to cuddle and be held and loved on, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I wanted that so bad. And I'm so thankful that he's one of those type of kittens. Now, whether he stays this way, he may outgrow it, but at least for now, I'm taking it all in as much as I can, because I've always wanted a cat like that. It's been years and years since I've had a cat that really wanted to be cuddled and held and stuff and loved on. Most of my cats have all been kind of, yeah, I want you to pet me when I'm in the mood for it, but other than that, just leave me alone, give me some treats, give me food, and, you can pet me a little bit, but don't try to pick me up and hold me. I'm not interested. But luckily this one loves that, and I love that he loves that. I mean, I can walk around holding him, just trying to do stuff, and he'll just sit there, he'll just sit in my arms and whatever. I'd like to get him to where he would lay across my shoulder or around my neck, because my very first cat that I had, which was this black cat named Sebastian that I loved, he was my best friend for 23 years, and that's why, one of the reasons why I love black cats so much, because he was wonderful. He was a very loving cat. He loved to be held. He loved to be petted and cuddled. And I could do this thing where if I was standing up, I could go like this, and he would jump up in my arms, and I'd put him up on my shoulder, and he would like lay around my neck. And I could just go about cleaning the apartment, because at the time I lived in an apartment. I could go and clean the entire apartment, make the bed, do all kinds of stuff with him just wrapped around my neck. And he just loved it. And I could dance with him. I would like put him up on my shoulder and we would dance together and stuff. He was wonderful. And that's really the last time I remember having a cat that was that cuddly and that wanted to be held all the time. So, and that's been years and years. He died in 2009. So, or wait, yeah, I think it was 2000. Yeah, it was 2009 that he died. There was a bug that just went by. I hope it wasn't a mosquito. Oh, God, I hate those things. But, so it's been a long time since I've had a really cuddly cat like that. And I would love it if, you know, if little Poppy stays that way. Because it would be great, you know, even as he gets bigger, if he would still want to, like, lay up on my shoulder while I'm doing stuff or whatever. Because I love that. I think it's so sweet. And it just makes me feel good, you know, it makes me feel loved. And, like, you know, he really wants to be with me. So I love that. But yeah, I'm hoping that Oscar's going to keep playing with him and being happy about it. Because Oscar is just impossible to please these days. I don't know what's gotten into him. He's over there right now using his treat toy, doing his little thing to get his treats out. It's so cute when he does it. He just never seems satisfied with anything. No matter what I do, it's never enough. And I'm like, you're kind of like my ex-husband. No matter what you do, it's never good enough. It's not enough to please you. And you're going to whine and cry constantly because you want more of something. And I don't know what the hell he wants. Because, I mean, it's like he comes up to me crying. And I'm thinking, well, maybe his treat toy is empty. Maybe he's eaten all the treats out, so I'll put some in there. And he'll be happy with that for a second. And then he'll come crying at me again. And I'm like, what is it now, Oscar? And then I'll take like a little handful of treats and I'll put it down. Maybe he'll be satisfied for a minute. And then he comes crying at me again. And I'm like, I don't know what you want. And then I try to give him other treats, or I give him food, or I'm trying to figure out what it is that he's crying about, but I never can figure it out. And that's why I got Poppy, because I knew, he has to have a playmate. And after Biscuit passed away, I thought, Poppy's playing with this again, so if it starts bouncing. After Biscuit passed away, I knew I could not have a long period of time in between getting it, him passing away and getting another cat. I knew it could not be long because he would scream and cry and run, walk from room, all around the house. Oh God, there is lightning at the door again. He was just in here. Oh Lord, that tires me out. Lightning, stop it. Quit scratching on the screen. He's scratching on that dang screen out there. That poor screen is... Hey! Sorry, y'all. I'm getting ready to end my video anyway, but I swear he was just in here. But yeah, I knew that I couldn't wait a long time to get a playmate for Oscar because, like I've mentioned in other videos, Lightning does not play very long. He comes in, Oscar gets all excited because he's here to play, and then he didn't play long enough. Lightning, stop scratching on the screen! He's tearing it all to hell. Oh my God. If I had a bathtub, this would be one of those Calgon take me away days. I'm not kidding. Oh, I could probably use a nice, relaxing hot bath or something. What I need to do is go get a massage. And that lady that I got Poppy from, she has a resort and she also does massage. And from what I've been told, she's really good at it. So I really should talk to her about coming in for a massage one of these days. because I could sure use it. Anyway, I know I've been skipping around. I don't even know what I was talking about a few minutes ago. I was talking about Oscar and his never being pleased with nothing. I don't know what's gotten into him because he used to be the best cat. I used to brag all the time. I'm like, Oscar is just the best cat. No trouble. He's happy all the time. He always seems satisfied with everything. Not anymore. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because he wants to go outside and I'm not letting him out because I'm too afraid for him to go out there. It's too dangerous. And Lightning, he's grown up out there, so he knows the ropes, which hopefully he'll continue to be okay and safe, but you never know. But he wants to be an outdoor cat. But Oscar's an indoor cat and he's going to have to deal with it. Anyway, y'all, I hope that you all have a fantastic Friday. I really do. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. One of these days, I'm going to have to go out and do some more videos out and about so that you guys can kind of look around and see what I see and go places that I go and stuff. Because I don't want y'all to get bored me sitting here in my house all the time. That's why I sat over here tonight. I thought, let's change up the scenery. Not that this is very exciting, but, I didn't even put makeup on or nothing, so. Anyway. Well, anyway, I love y'all, and I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you being here, and I will talk to you again later. Bye.